Hey everybody, welcome back, in my playthrough of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon by Awakened Realms. Wow, okay, last time, we had a tough time with the weather, but in the end we also had some luck with stealing old steel smasher. I'm still here where the smith is, and I could still buy stuff. I assume he already knows what happened. He's looking for his hammer, and I feel a little bit guilty, but in the end, I think I need this. So, since last time, I've been thinking quite a bit about this game, and about the gameplay, and about strategy, and all that stuff. And I think I have 4 days left in that menhir, which is not a lot. And I had plans to go to the asylum and all that stuff. I don't think I have time enough for that. And although the dream spoke of 3 enigmas, I'm starting to think, because I don't think it is possible to do everything. So maybe you only have to do one of them. I'm not sure. I hope so, because I don't think I can do everything I need. It takes such a long time to get, for example, this one. I think I need this hammer to go over there and to do whatever I could do there. I pretty much forgot what was going on there. But if I have to find something to go here and find something to go there, I needed spirituality, I believe, there, then yeah, time is not enough. And I could activate more menhirs, but then I have to first figure out what I need to activate them. I also was stupid enough when I was here to not look at the menhir because it's a free action, so I should have done that, which is so silly. Okay, but anyway, I've been looking at my decks and stuff like that, and I think that I am going to figure out how to use my experience, because you also have to level your character by getting new cards or getting new skills. And I think, well, I wish I could focus on combat, but I think I'm going to focus on diplomacy first. We'll see. Anyway, it is a new day. We have beautiful weather, so my first travel is going to be free, which is pretty cool. And I think I'm going to move that away. I'm going to take that hammer, the smasher, and to the 4 dweller mounts, and hopefully that will help. So my first move today is free, so let's just move here. Doesn't cost me any energy. I have 7 energy today, and this has the lightning symbol here. And it tells us, explore when you enter this location. This exploration is free, so that's pretty cool. Now, before I do this, I want to mention that Awakened Realms now has made their own app, sorry for the sound, which is pretty cool. And this is a little bit cooler than the other one. So I'm going to try this out while I'm at it. So I'm going to choose location 108 and look how it works. Pretty cool, all the text. So, even in broad daylight, the grubwood is not a good place to be. Its old trees bend towards each other like whispering hags. Old chains attached to treetops chime with every breeze. The ground under them is foul and drenched in some strange substance. As you inspect it, you're startled by a hooded figure that watches you from behind the trees. Its frayed cape arches upwards on its back as if covering a pair of wings. When the creature realizes you spotted it, it runs away. Intrigued, you give chase, but after a while it disappears between the gnarly trees. Tired, you lean on one of the trunks, only to discover that it is crawling with fat, white maggots. Alright, remove this location card from the game and replace it with location 110, exploration ends. Okay, so I'm going to take the location cards, and we are going to take location 110, which apparently, and this goes away by the way, So, location 110 is a haunted grub wood, which has a dream symbol now. The previous one didn't have it. I could cook worms to gain 1 terror and 1 food. I don't want to gain terror. As you know, it's hard for me to heal that. So, but that's a new location. There we go. I could also explore this location if I wanted to, but that would cost me 1 energy. Okay, so, what am I going to do? So I was planning, so my first move was free. I've got some energy left. I was planning to go here and maybe even lose 1 health there. I don't want to lose health, but that experience might be very useful for me. So what I was thinking about with the experience is, and I'm going to put my character a little bit more here, is, so the easiest thing for me to upgrade is my practicality or my spirituality. And I've been looking at my decks here, and if I look at my diplomacy deck, and I'm not sure how much diplomacy you need in this game. I wanted to upgrade my combat. So my combat, I've got a lot of cards that need courage. But in order to raise my courage, I already have 2 in this group here. That would cost me 6 experience. I've got 3 at this moment. Now in the diplomacy deck, I've got a lot of spirituality symbols, which might really help me get this diplomacy deck going on better. And I only have 1 cube in this group, in this pair. That will only cost me 4 experience. So I'm thinking about raising that spirituality so I can at least hopefully manage to do my diplomacy better and gain experience more quicker that way, so I can save to get aggression. I always call it courage, but it's aggression that I mean. I'm sorry. So I'm not sure what to do. Anyway, now I have to think. Do I want that experience? It would cost me. It would cost me a bunch of stuff. But so I can also. So that would cost me 1. Then I'll go down to 6. Move to 5. Do that. Then I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So doing this combat trial would cost me too much if I want to explore the haunted Grubwood. Oh boy. Okay, I think, this is about exploration, right? I guess it's for chapter 1. So let's do it. Let's explore the haunted Grubwood. Cost me 1 energy, so I'm down to 6. And let's see. Even in broad daylight, the Grubwood is not a good place to be. Its old trees bend towards each other like whispering hags. Old chains attached to treetops chime with every breeze. The ground under them is foul and drenched in some strange substance. You keep thinking about the creature you startled on your first visit here. Is it possible someone lives in this foul place? So I have to choose, walk into the Grubwood or leave. Well, since we're exploring, let's walk in the Grubwood. How far do you dare to wander? Oh boy, let's head straight into the heart of this rotten land. No, I think I will. Let's go deeper. Let's see. I have to look at my character. So my character says I have 1 courage. So I think, thinking about what happened before to me, I think you really have to take these skills into account by what you're doing. So walking into this forest would cost me courage, I believe. I hope. So let's just go deeper, but don't lose sight of the forest edge. Okay, so I have to pay 1 energy per party member. So I'm alone. So 1 energy. That's sad. That's sad because I didn't want to lose. And it requires 1 or more courage. Oh, I was completely right. That's pretty cool. So let's accept that and let's roll a die and add +3. Okay, so here we are again with the die. So we are going to roll the die. Oh boy, I'm going to keep this die. I'm going to keep this die for other games. I've got a 6, so that means I've got a result of 9. And the book says, you find a way to a secluded meadow at the center of the grubwood. If you have part 7 of the Strange Encounters status, exploration ends. Which I don't, otherwise go to verse 9. Okay, verse 9. You reach a clearing and notice the same strange figure you saw before. It sits hunched under a bent tree. Your sudden appearance startles it. From up close you see it has no wings under the cape, only an additional pair of arms, broken and bent back at an impossible angle. With all these deformations, it seems quite harmless. It slowly raises its curled hand and shows you something high up in the treetops, a dark shape, suspended in one of the rusted chains. Then it makes a pleading motion. So I now get part 7 of the Strange Encounters. So let's get that one, Strange Encounters. So again, I am not left-handed, but it's the way it goes with my camera setup. Alright, so that's cool. Then choose one. Leave, attack the creature, or agree to climb the tree. Okay, so let's go back here. So we have 5 energy left. My plan going to the warrior fair, I think, is already failed because of the energy I had to pay for the previous part, for entering the woods. So let's just go and continue doing this. And we agree to climb the tree. And we pay 1 energy. Let's climb that tree. I hope I don't need aggression. We'll see. So then we take the book, and the book has these symbols again of the coins. So I have to take 3 coins, and I have to place them like it says, with the skulls all that way. So that means I should be going, if I'm not mistaken, to the Book of Secrets 333. Which makes sense because they're all in the same direction. So let's do that. Let's go. Oops. And don't miss my table here. Let's go to 333. The sloping trunk of the tree makes the climb easier, though your feet keep slipping on fat worms living on its bark. You finally reach the top. The chain was attached here so long ago that the tree grew around its end. On the other end, a long, desiccated arm swings in the wind. You almost fall down when you realize it has fingers twice as long as yours and an additional elbow. On one of the fingers, a perfect silver band shines. Okay, so we can return that ring to the creature. Or we can keep the ring. Okay. So if we return the ring, it seems grateful. We could gain wealth in the 4-dweller bauble secret. We can keep the ring, and then reveals his true form, and we resolve the 4-dweller purple encounter, and then we can get the crawling ring secret. Oh, we always get something, so I think I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to return the ring to the creature. Does it weep, or is it having difficulty breathing? Anyway, it seems grateful. It reaches under its cloak and hands you some gemstones and a small pendant. For a split second, you notice the creature's fingers are twice as long as yours. As the one in the tree. Gain 1 wealth. So we have back some wealth now in the 4-dwellers bubble. Secret card 44. So we go to the secret deck. Oh, that I like. So we are going to look for card number 44. I'm still curious what the ring did, but we'll never know, I guess. And we have the 4-dweller bubble, which is, in one of these enemy attack phases, we can prevent 1 wound and 1 terror, only in purple encounters. So we are getting pretty strong against purple encounters with the Smasher, which gives us 1 hit already on an enemy against purple encounters. So the 4-dweller bauble. Okay, that's cool. That's cool to have. So I guess exploration ended. So here we are again. Okay, so I don't want to stay here for the dream. I'm so afraid of this dream. We're in a haunted place, folks. So I really don't think that I want to stay here and have a dream here. We still have some energy left. I think I'm not going to go exhausted. I'm going to save my energy, but I still have 2 energy left. So what could I do with all my energy is I could move after this and explore, or I could cook worms, but then I get terror. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to travel, so I'm going to spend 1 energy and go to the warrior fair. There we go. And there I will spend 1 more energy to see what happens there. So we go to card 103. There we go. The Sea of Tents bustles with the sounds of combat and haggling, though you can't help but notice that even this festival has grown smaller since last year. It is a strange place. On one side, lords and rich merchants from all over the island. On the other, young men trying to prove themselves in combat and earn a contract, or a rare lone warrior looking for a new master. So we can learn about the Kuanacht's champions and their expedition. We can take part in the grand tournament, which I don't think I will because I'm not a fighter. My aggression is way too low. I could explore the City of Tents, or I could buy a contract and try to sell it for a profit. I only have 1 wealth, so I don't think I'm going to be able to buy a decent contract, I guess. So let's just do the first thing and learn about the Kuanacht champions and their expedition. It doesn't take long before you meet some inland merchants who saw a party like the one you're looking for on the road to Timberwall Hold 3 weeks ago. It appears the heroes of Kuanacht journeyed to find the entry to the cursed ruins of the four-dweller capital, Tuatan, with plans to retrieve something of great value. Weird and troubling news. Maybe there's something else to learn. Okay, I could search for more witnesses, or I could go back to the start of this location and make another choice. So, before doing that, let's take a look at the map that we have. Remember, we have a map here, which is old and might not be completely correct. But apparently, the champions, I was thinking they were going straight away to Kamelot, but apparently they were planning to go to Timberwall, right over here. So maybe to find them, we will have to go that way instead of that way. So this changes our plans, folks. This changed our plans, maybe. Okay, so now I have to choose more witnesses or do something else. Let's do more witnesses and hopefully learn out more. Find out more. Okay, but that cost me 1 energy, and I'm not sure I want to spend energy because that will exhaust me, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to the start of the location, and I'm going to explore the City of the Tents. But when we want to explore the City of Tents, we cannot have the part 1 of the Helping Hands, so let's check out if we have that one. We don't have that, so let's do that. So we're going to that verse. A long-haired shield bearer stops you as you pass one of the tents. Are you looking for a contract? Please buy of mine. My wife is sick. They say it's the Red Death. I need to get to her before she passes. My lord won't grant me leave. He wants to send me up north to fight his pitiful border war. I cannot do that now. Please, can you buy off my contract and let me go? I'll pay you back. I promise. So, buying a contract of someone you are not likely to see again is probably not the best idea. Still, there's something earnest in the soldier's eyes. So I could pay him, which costs me 1 health, but gives me 1 experience. Or I could leave him. And I think I have 1 health left. Well, health, wealth left, so let's go to that. I think I'm going to pay that wealth. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay that 1 wealth, which gives me 1 experience, which is important. I think this gives me that spirituality opportunity, and I think I'm going for it. soon. All right, and I got the Helping Hand stage part 1, so that is pretty cool. So that might be very useful for maybe for my reputation, because I'm a helping kind of person. Maybe for something else. Maybe he will come back sometime. We will meet him again, and he will reward me for paying off his contract. Who knows? Okay. Anyway, we're here. That's what we did. So my energy is, I'm still not exhausted, but I think I'm going to end my day here. So now we're going to go to the order of the end of the day. So first we're going to rest. So I could rest and spend food, but to heal 1, which is still possible, but I don't think I will. I'm just going to keep my food and go back up to 7, which is still the highest I can get for my energy. So that's okay. Okay, now advance your character by spending experience. So we haven't done that before. So this is the first time we're going to I think we're going to do so. I'm not sure if I need it already, that spirituality, but then we're prepared at least. So let's go and do that. And at this moment it's very simple. So I look at my pair again. So let's show it to you. So I'm going to buy a skill in this pair. The first one would cost me 2. I already have 1 practicality. So I'm going to pay 4 experience. This is painful to see them go. But now I have 1 spirituality, which hopefully helps me. I do want aggression in the future as well, but maybe this will help me get more experience quicker in the future. So that's that. Then we are not going to dream, because there is no dream symbol at the Warriors Fair. So that's cool. That's makes it easier and safer. And then we start the next day, where we are sadly enough, going to put our menhir down to 3. So as you can see, time is really not in our favor. So I guess we'll just start this new. We'll move to north, which we can't. Oh, I haven't seen that. So I'm not allowed to go here. There is no arrows here, so I can't go there. I'll have to go all the way around again. Oh, all right, more time wasted. That's not good. But we did manage to get spirituality, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so now reveal the next event card. Okay, a random event still. Oh boy, this looks promising. When resting, gain no health and lose no terror. Okay. It's a howling gale. The hellish wailing and moaning won't let anyone rest this night. Okay, so resting, as long as we don't get too much wounds or whatever, that's still okay, I guess. Okay. So where are we going to go? We have 7, and I think we're going straight for the 4 dweller mounts, which will cost me 3 steps though, but I honestly don't really care about that. So let's go. 1, 2, I could gather, so I'm going to do those 2 already, so down to 5. So here again, I could gather food. I still have 4 food left, so I don't think I will. I would have to fight a green encounter. As you know, I'm not really... I've run away so far every time, so I don't think that's something I should be doing. So let's just spend a third energy and focus on going back to the 4 dweller mounts, where I will check out that what's called the menhir first, that's for sure. So the menhir requirements are pay 1 energy, 1 health, 2 wealth, and 1 food to put a new menhir here. That's not good. Wealth, I don't have wealth. I could gain wealth here, though, because the card says that we can do a treasure hunt here, but that gives me terror. And we might find something cool, of course, but costs some energy to do, and only one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what to do? I could do this, but I don't think we will. So, very important is that I have to do this, right? This is our main thing here. So, earn a menhir right secret card. That's what we do. So let's just forget about that wealth. If we don't spend energy anymore, we might do that treasure hunt. We'll see. But first, let's explore this location again, which does cost me 1 energy again. Okay, so first we check if we have the Winds of Wyrdness stuff. We don't. We really don't. Then we have to select that as the option, but we don't. So, again, the mist-covered mounds resonate with the sound of spades and pickaxes. Once only insane treasure hunters worked here, but as more and more gold emerged from under the earth, these burial grounds turned into a regular mine, or at least almost regular. People still disappear or go mad here on occasion. Okay, so we are going back in, I guess. So we're going to wander deep into the mounds. No one was ever able to count the mounds, and the most experienced miner claim new ones keep arriving, though no one can explain how. How far do you dare to wander? Okay, so we need to get back where we were, right? And that means and that's why you take notes. So I'm just going back a little bit. I'm not taking notes, honestly, because that would take a long time with this playthrough as well. But I still, let's see, where are we going? Okay, so we're going to go beyond the current explored part. It cost me 1 energy, and then I have to roll a die. And I do remember that I want to have a 6 or more as a result. So I could also spend 2 energy. Yeah. So let's do that. I'm going to go deeper again. So walk and don't stop until you find something interesting. So I'm going to pay 2. So I'm exhausted. That's not good. That's not nice to be, but sometimes you have to take those chances. All right. And now, folks, now we need to roll the die again. So, oh boy, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's take the die of goodness, and we add +2 for each courage we have. We have 1 courage, so we add 2 to our result, and we need to roll a 4. This die has given us many things. Let's see if we can do it again. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh man, I'm going to keep this die in my pocket for anything. I'm going to Vegas with this die. So a 6. So I've got a result of 8. So that means you reach the heart of the mounds and stop. Awestruck. Still awestruck. I've been here before, but alright. Now it's very important. We are back at the burial mound. And we are at the front gate. Which is not a good place for a mortal to be. But this time we can attempt to break through the gate. And because I have Old Steel Smasher. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to attempt to break through the gate this time and go to verse... Nothing. Oh, it doesn't... Yeah, go to verse 10. I'm sorry. As you strike the gate, a piercing wail staggers you. You push some scraps of cloth deep into your ears and continue. Soon, a crack appears on the surface of the gate. Then another one. Finally, the metal crumbles, letting out a piercing cry that makes your ears bleed. Inside, you find a labyrinth of interconnected rooms and corridors filled with items that defy description. You stumble out hours later, dazed and confused. You didn't even think to grab something to sell. I'm so stupid. But the knowledge that crept into your mind instead is precious. So, if we have secret card 11, which I don't think we do. Let's check out the pile of cards here. No, we don't have secret card 11. Then each member gains 1 magic. Otherwise, read on. So we gain secret card 11. Okay, secret card 11, folks. Let's see what that is. Okay. The menhir writes, you can now activate menhirs. The cost of this action can be found at the back of each location with a menhir symbol. So we couldn't even activate the menhirs yet because we didn't have this. So we need that. Okay, what else? Each party member gains 2 experience and 2 magic. Oh, wow. So we're going up to 2 experience and 3 magic. So this will help us. This will probably help us activating one of the menhirs. Now, I prefer to have this menhir because I want to go northwestish to that timber wall spot. But as you might remember, we need stuff that, well, I can show you. We need stuff that I cannot pay for because we need to have 2 wealth. So that's not good. But anyway, that's a pretty neat. So congratulations, you completed your first quest. You now know how to wake the ancient menhirs. When you finish a quest, make sure to always follow the instructions in the success section of your quest card. You now have to get to a location with a menhir icon and activate its menhir before your time runs out. Exploration ends. Okay, so, interesting, folks. So, we go to this card now, I guess. So, it says, as soon as you have the menhir rights, resolve the Chapter 1 Part 5 card from the event deck and discard this card. Remember not to change the structure of the rest of the deck. Okay, so we have to go to card Chapter 1 Part 5, which is right over here. So maybe if you don't go as... Maybe I went really quick, although only 3 days left, folks. It went really fast. Maybe, but you have some time left. Maybe this happens anyway, but still, I'm happy to have it now. So let's see what this says. Place this card on top of the active quest pile. Despite your best efforts to learn and perform the ancient rite, the menhir in your town seems beyond your help. Disheartened, you realize your only hope is to try to enable one of the 2 statues from the nearby locations. Quest: activate a menhir in one of the nearby locations. 4 dweller mounts or whitening. We succeed when we activate one of these menhirs. Resolve the Chapter 1 Part 6 from the event deck. Okay. So we have a new active event right over here. We have not that much time left. And let's hope that whitening gives us what we need. The problem with whitening is that we have to do a blue encounter there. We could also stay here, actually. We could stay here and do treasure hunting. Only downside is I get terror each time. Now, we could also move to whitening, where we have to do a blue encounter, which is most of the time, I think, a diplomacy encounter, which I'm not that bad at. So, but I don't know what this menhir asks from us. So that's a gamble. We can get wealth here, so that might be interesting. And it doesn't cost me terror. It does cost me 2 energy to go there, but I feel like going there, honestly. So let's just... Oh, boy. Maybe we should go there. No? I think we will. I think we will take that chance. So, exploration ended. I'm exhausted. I still have 1 energy that I could pay though. There we go. I'm down to 1. I could go to 0. But I don't think I will. So let's just end here. Yeah, let's just end the day here. Did we have this dream already? That's the question. Did we have the dream? I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm going to stay here, which means we go to the end of the day where we're going to rest. I'm not going to spend food again. Don't need it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We only restore 4 energy because we're exhausted. I'm not going to spend that 2 experience. Now I could pay 2 to get a new card. And that's also a way that I could improve my combat without waiting for that much of aggression. But I'm going to wait for now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend that experience at this moment. And then we are going to, well, go to the dream. And the dream in this location says, there are no dreams in this place. The sleep is as cold and silent as the mountains themselves. Okay, so nothing happens here. So we're going to the next day where we are going to change the menhirs dial again to 2. So we're down to 2 days left. So as you can see, there's not that much time. Okay, 2 days left. Then we are going to reveal the next event, which is a chapter event. Chapter 1, Part 3, which tells us you recognize many constellations in the night sky. The twin warriors, the seal in her cup, the wench, and also the cup, which is said to have appeared in the heavens when Archer claimed the Grail. Now it seems that one of the stars on its edge has turned red, as if the cup was leaking blood. What foul omen is this? Your time is running out. The next travel of every character costs 1 less. Place 1 additional random event on top of the event deck, then discard this card. Okay, that's pretty cool. So first of all, our first travel is free, or 1 less, but that's okay. And we put 1 random event on top of the event deck. Okay, so don't forget, first move is free. We don't have that much energy, so I think we're going to go straight ahead, spend that free move. I could gain food here, not going to do so. Spend 1 to go there. Okay, 1 energy, we have 4 left. And now we have to draw a blue encounter. As you might remember, that location has the lightning symbol, which makes me draw a blue encounter. And we haven't had one of these yet, so that's why this is still on top of the deck. This is the suspicious guard. So let's do our first diplomacy encounter. So okay, let's put this here, or maybe I should. I'm going to put it on top of these locations so I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so we have the suspicious guard. So this is different than a combat encounter. This will start at this gray area here. So that's our cube, and we want to have this cube all the way to the top. Okay, and I will explain the rest while we're at it. So, but that's our goal. We want to have this red cube to the top of that track. Then we take our diplomacy deck, give it a shuffle. And the good thing is that we do have more options now because we raised our spirituality. So we are going to draw 3 cards from that deck here. And we have in our hands a soothing voice, captivating song, flash of insight. So as it is with a combat, the first card doesn't have to have that lightning symbol matched. And as you can see, I already have now a combination where I can match spirituality with that symbol, which is very important, very, very important. And again here as well. So I might have a combination for, that's pretty cool, for these cards. So what will this do? Let's think about this. So this would allow me to draw a card, which is not that great, but still it might help us. But what we want is these symbols here. These symbols, in this case, because it also differs from encounters, I guess, will raise our token up 1. So that's what we want to do. So we want to have that. And we can do some of it. So I think I will place this first. There we go. And we have now a connection of magic that allows us to draw a card if we spend magic. I'm not going to do so because I might need magic for that menhir. So this doesn't help us at all. But now we're going to the next card here. Oh boy, but this is a dangerous one because this has, if affinity is not green, lose 1 reputation. So we don't really want to have a captivating song. So we might want to play this a little bit slower now because I don't want to lose reputation. And this one is better. So let's do this. So I'm going to play this one. Now, I can play this because my spirituality is 1, so I can, and I have now my lightning symbol here, so that's okay. So first we have empathy, which we do have, so we go up 1. But first, when I play this card, if the affinity is not green, we are going to move up 1. So the affinity is at gray at this moment, so we're going to move up 1 first. So that's what happens first. And then we're going to do this, we're going to go up once more because of the symbol here. And that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. Now I could also play this one, but again, and now this works because if affinity is not green, but it is now, I would lose 1 reputation. But the good thing is, I can now place this. I don't lose reputation, and now we go back up. So we're going up here, and that's it. Perfect. We're already done. We're already at the top. So we managed to defeat this diplomacy check. Our reward is 1 reputation. Okay, so this card, we will remove it. This was our first diplomacy check. And already my spirituality that I got from my experience really paid off quite a bit. So I must not forget to get 1 reputation. And now we're here at the whitening for the first time. So that's cool. The whitening. What can we do there? We can trade, but I think we're first going to check out what the menhir does in whitening, right? So let's go and check that location, that menhir out. And the menhir says that we have to pay 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic per player. Okay, so we don't have wealth. So we need wealth. So, okay. So what could we do? We could immediately trade with the townsfolks, now that they are on our side. That would cost us 1 food, which is okay. We have 4 food. So I think we might just do that. That costs us 1 energy though. So let's spend that 1 and pay 1 food. So there we go. 1 food gone. And then we get 1 wealth. That's it. That's what it does. 1 wealth. That's enough. We only need 1. All right, perfect. Okay, so we could activate that menhir, but it would cost us 3 energy. We still have 3 energy left. We also have 1 day left, but I'm not sure if it's needed to let that menhir die, or we could use 1 more day to explore this location. Now that we are here, and wait a day, and I think I will. I'm going to wait 1 more day for that menhir to activate the menhir. I'm going to spend 1 and see what this location has to offer us. The hole is here, as always, gaping right in the middle of whitening. The white lichen that gave this town its new name seems to grow out of it. It covers the walls of the nearby halls with a thick coat. Only close up one can discover it is, in fact, a layer of small, sparkling crystals, like sea salt on the wooden posts of a pier. As you inspect it, several people watch you suspiciously. Okay, if you have the Fails Legacy status... no, we don't. If you have the Winds of Wyrdness status... Nope. And if you're playing Ailey... Okay, that's it. So we have to take this, because we are Ailey. So we're going to choose that option. Now, if you don't have any parts of the Remedy status... I don't. I have to go to verse 1. Okay, so let's go to verse 1. A pale, toothless man grabs you by the wrist. You coil back like a spring, raising your weapon, the hammer, but freeze seeing his pleading eyes. I know you, he says. You're the ward of the priestess from Quanacht. Please, you need to help us. Many are sick, it spreads like wildfire. I beg you, come. You shudder. The education you received from Nianti was rudimentary, but you know that many plagues cannot be cured with herbs or simple magical concoctions. And that the overzealous healer often becomes the first victims of outbreak. Okay, so, oh boy, what to do again? So, this is my own mistake. This is my own fault. I wanted to go there. I could have. So, if I do this, I might get a nice status, but it might be dangerous. But I'm still going to do so. I'm going to visit the sick regardless. They have gathered them in a long dark hall, rows upon rows of straw mattresses. Children, women, young and elderly all share this one overcrowded space. They also share the symptoms: pale skin, black gums, loose teeth, bleeding sores all over the body, and white blotches on the skin. Is the whitening eating us too? One of the women asks. Please tell us. You shake your head. There's no disease or magic at work, only severe malnutrition, compounded by the lack of sunlight and a contagious fungal infection. Okay, so that's okay. There could be worse things, right? So, fungal stuff. So we can show them the herbs and roots that could provide them with nutrients. That costs us 3 energy, which we do not have. Oh, and then we would gain a part of the remedy. Or we could perform healing rites that will restore their health, at least for a short while. Cost us magic and energy. Or food. That costs us 2 food. Not sure if I want to give them food. What did we need again for that menhir? Energy, wealth, and health, and magic. But 1 magic only. So I could do 1 magic. I could pay 1 magic. So let's do that. So I'm going to spend 1 energy and 1 magic to perform some healing rites. So now I get part 2 of the remedy status. So again, we go to the remedy part 2. There are 4 parts of this thing. Maybe you need all 4 of them to be able to do stuff, but we'll see. Alright, part 2 of the remedy status. And now we go to the Book of Secrets. So again, let's take the book here. So again, we are going to put some of these things here, of these coins, and we will get a number out of that. Let's see if I do this correctly, which is 434. Okay, 434 in the Book of Secrets. Alright, let's see. The problem is solved, at least for now. Residents of Whitening search their homes for the last remaining valuables with which to pay you. Family heirlooms, wedding bands, sacred talismans. Should you accept? Is the question. So, each party member gains 1 experience. Then, alright, we take 1 experience. Then gain either 2 health or 2 wealth or 2 reputation. So I already have 3 reputation, and I think I want wealth for the future. I have to pay 1 wealth already, so I'm going to take their stuff. I'm going to get 2 wealth. So we're up to 3 there as well, which is pretty important. So that ends my exploration, I guess. And now we can go to, well, we can go to sleep now because we're already exhausted. So we will end the day here. We are going to rest. Again, not consuming food. Gaining 4 energy back. We're at 5. Okay, that's okay. And then we are going to not spend experience. We're at 3, so we'll wait. And now we have a dream, I guess, because this location has a dream. Yes, it does. So let's see what the dream tells us. Your dream of home is understandable, considering for the first time in your life you've wandered so far from it. But why is everyone talking and walking backwards? Okay, that was a dream. Just strange dreams, like we have in real life, right? Okay, so that's it. We go to the next day. This menhir goes down to 1. Now we still have more day. I was a little bit wrong because we're at 1 now. Next time this goes to 0, so it goes away. And that next day only is when this will go away. So we actually had 1 more day than I realized. So seeing the number 1 going, I realized that. But it's okay. So we reveal a new event. It's the random event that we just added. It's a blood moon. Each time resolve a gray, green or purple encounter, receive 1 additional unavoidable wound for every enemy attack. Sign of Crum Cruash, the god of worms and tombs. Okay, I don't think this will have any influence on the game anymore, because what we will do now is we are going to activate that menhir, right? So that's what we will do. We're going to go to the menhir. We pay 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. 1 wound, so that's sad enough. I guess we have to cut our hand and use some blood. We pay 1 wealth, so we're back down to 2 wealth, and 1 magic, so we're down to 1 magic as well, to put a new menhir model on its location and set its dial to 9, -1 per player. This is a new menhir from the supply, and I got a 8-sided die, a red one this time. Put it on 8. Let's put a coin underneath there just to have a platform, and we put it right over here on whitening. As I said, I wanted to have it on the other one, but that was very difficult to do, so that's what we are doing. Okay, so that means we succeed when you activate one of these menhirs. Resolve chapter 1 part 6 and discard this card. So we are going to take this last card, which says End. Okay, congratulations, you've completed your first chapter of the Fall of Avalon campaign. Each character gains 2 experience. Wow, then we're at 5. And 1 magic. Nice. Each character gains 1 free combat deck advancement. Discard your event deck, place any discarded random event cards back in the random event deck and shuffle this deck. Then either save your game or draw a chapter 2 setup card and follow its instructions to begin the new chapter. So we're not going to continue, we're going to end here, but what we are still allowed to do is to advance our deck, I think it was our combat deck advancement. So that's pretty cool. So how does that work? So normally it would cost us 2 experience. But in this case, we don't have to do that. So what happens is we are going to get these decks here. This is the combat advancement pool, and it has a bunch of combat cards here. So we'll shuffle these. There we go. And we take 3 cards from the top of the deck, pick 1 and add them to our deck. And the other ones go back in this combat pool. Alright. There we go. I will do this once more and once more, so I'm not cheating. 1, 2, 3. So these are my options this time. So I could get an Onslaught. Alright, so that gives us charges. Pay 1 charge, remove a time marker from any card in a sequence. So that could increase the how fast we go. It has one connection with courage, which we don't have, with practicality, and 2 times, which is pretty cool. But it has nothing on this side, so that's not really great. So, an aimed attack. Oh boy. Okay. So we take some time. We lose 1 if the enemy attacks, and if this timer goes away, then we get 3. It has 3 times. It has 2 things I can connect, and 1 to connect here. So that's better, I guess. This one has a lot of things here, and we have to have a draw a card. If you escape, ignore the opportunity attack. So that helps that. But I think, oh boy, I think I'm going to take the aimed attack. So the other ones go back, but the aimed attack goes into my own combat deck, which is pretty cool. Now these always have to be at least 15 cards. So I can remove some of them if I want, but we'll see. So that ends that. And besides that, I'm going to end it here, folks. This was chapter 1 of... this was chapter 1 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. We made it. We survived. That's cool. So I will have to... I'm not going to do that on screen, but I will have to fill in my save sheet, where I am, which menhirs are there, how my character is looking like, and all that stuff. And then next time, which will not be immediately, I think I might do something else in between, so I can have this table to do something else. But pretty soon I will continue with chapter 2 of this playthrough. Of course, if you wish as well. So let me know in the comments below if you're liking this playthrough. If so, I will continue with chapter 2. If not, I might do something else. So let me know what you want. In the meantime, I'm keeping this die. I don't think I failed 1 single roll in chapter 1. So that's pretty awesome. Also, if you have any clues, tips or hints what to do next with my experience, I'm thinking about raising my aggression, so I can have more combinations in my combat deck. Then let me know if that's a smart idea, but because it cost me 6 experience, or is it better to put more new cards in that deck instead with that experience, or even raise my practicality or something else. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I'm doing good and what I'm doing wrong. If my train of thoughts are good or bad, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I see you next time in the next chapter of this playthrough or in my next other playthrough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching a long time, and see you all in the future. Bye bye.